I think like many of you, I was really disenfranchised with the messaging and what was coming from the right and from the left. I was kind of more conservative in most of my ideals and my philosophies, but I really recognized that I was dealing with this, one wing of the exact same bird. That what Republicans were doing, in my own personal opinion, was being oftentimes what was politically expedient, what worked well for them, to maintain power. And really, I just saw the exact same things that I saw out of the left, and I didn't agree with it. I don't agree that we use men and women's hard-earned dollars that you sacrifice from your families, your time away from them, to promote our own personal gains and political offices. There's a lot of things that I want to do. There's a large vision that I have for Illinois, and most of what that vision entails is opening up your freedoms and your liberties, not having our government dictate to us how we should live. For far too long, that's been the position of the left and the right, is that they're each standing opposed to one another, arguing who is morally correct in their position, when really they're both correct. But what they're trying to do is to push that same agenda into your home and into your business, where it has no place. Your business and your personal life is your own. We have natural, God-given rights to live how we want to live. That's what I fought for. I fought to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I think I did a fantastic job about defending it against foreign threats. But make no mistake, the greatest threats to our Constitution and our freedom does not lie on some foreign soil. It lies right here in the pen of a legislator in Springfield who is legislating away your freedoms and your liberties and your ability to live as naturally as God would have you. Right? Exercising the golden rule of doing no harm to another person. Just live how you want to live without harming other people. That's really at the basic, the libertarian message. Be fiscally responsible with the money that we do take from taxpayers. Don't spend it on corporate welfare. Don't spend it to fund a military-industrial complex. Use it to protect our national borders. Have strong national security. Protect American interests. Protect our soil and our border. But moreover, use that money to protect citizens' constitutional and natural rights to freedom and liberty, and pursuing that however you want. I've got a ton of different ideas about how to do that, and I hope that some of you are willing to go out on a limb and say, you know what, for far too long, this party has not served the purpose that it espoused to do. You don't have to agree with the left, you don't have to agree with the right. But I think that we can all agree that if we respect one another and how we want to live our lives, and not ask government to tell somebody that doesn't agree with us how to live theirs, I think that we'll develop a state where we foster the relationship between all people and we have good neighbors. And we foster a relationship where businesses can thrive because we're not over-regulating. We foster the ability for one another to have a barbecue with our neighbor, to have a Christian and a Muslim sit down and break bread together, respecting those differences. We need to bridge that divide. The mainstream media and political parties have driven a divide between the people. My dream for Illinois is to bring people together of all backgrounds. We're not going to agree on everything. Okay, make no mistake about it. If you come from the far right and you have some real far right ideas, we're not going to agree on everything. And the same from the far left. But I bet you we can find middle ground. I bet you that we can find real viable solutions to implement in the state of Illinois. And I have no doubt that in 2018, the Libertarian Party, unbeknownst to Democrats and Republicans, we are going to be a force to be reckoned with, because we have a grassroots effort that is swelling right underneath their noses. They don't even realize what's growing. I've been all over the state in the last couple of months, and I'm so excited to be down here in Peoria. And I'm going to be on NBC, I think, tomorrow, ABC, Greg and Dan in the morning. A lot of great things are happening. But to me, it's not the mainstream media. Okay, what's important to me is that I make myself available to you, for you to tell me concerns that you have and solutions that you'd like to see proposed. And I think, unlike any other candidate, I ask people, if you want to talk to me directly, send me your private number. Send it to me, and I'll call you. Because on my 3-hour drive, that's how I met Eli, right here. I put it out there, and he was going to call me on my, he's going to throw the bullshit flag, and I'm like, this guy's not going to call me.
You're right.
I'm gonna say that.
You're right.
I'm gonna sit here right now. It's being reachable by the people, right? Being a man of the people, and to do that is making yourself transparent and authentic and readily available to the people I'm asking to serve. My name is Kash Jackson. I hope you'll vote for me. Please stick around.